at that point. All right, let's talk about Dank Demoss. She tried to get a Lyft, and they denied her because of her size. Now, you tell me if they were off base by denying this person a ride because of her size, if they were being a bit sizist, or if they had a legitimate gripe. There you go. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know how that fits in a car seat. I don't, even if you put her in the back seat, it's like that's going to take up the whole area. And if it's a car, forget about it. If it's an SUV, maybe with bucket seats, maybe. But like, she's Melton sized. People like that ain't fitting in a car, bro.
Tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see...
No offense, and I know, oh, we bad bitches, and we're proud of our bodies and sexy at any size and all that, but could you dress a little modestly if you're disgusting? Just like, have a little bit of, just think about the rest of us for a little bit. I know you want to show it off, but like, when you're constantly doing this and you're pulling your shirt over your rolls, like you're not comfortable, we're not comfortable. Let's figure out something else, huh?
See him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe it.
He told her there.
It's also bad for the suspension, dude. You don't want her in there. You're going to be throwing up sparks every time you hit a bump. And by the way, if you're arguing with the driver about whether or not you can fit in the car, you can't fit in the car. Like, never have I approached a car and someone said, you're not going to fit in this car. It's just, I will. I can. I fit in all cars. Some are more comfortable than others, compacts, less comfortable than sedans. But I've never gone to a car and the person's like, I don't know. If there's even a hesitation that you can fit, you probably can't.
There's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like a...
Do you not know that you're gigantic, though? Like, this pisses me off about the pro-obesity movement, which is a weird thing to say, is that, like, you're big. Like, this is not an insulting you thing. This is not a making fun of you thing. This is a fact of the matter thing. You're big. Physics is at play here. My tires, it's going to be rough on my tires to bring you in here. You're very, very large, and I didn't do that to you. So it's not my responsibility to make you feel better.
My tires, like...
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
Every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL.
No,
you're making this guy be a dick, by the way. You're forcing him to be a dick. You're like, oh, so other big people come into and you don't let them come in? It's like, there aren't many people as big as you. No offense. And yeah, if there's another person who comes in and they're as big as you are, it's going to be a problem.
I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough. I get the money and flip it and make some food. Dank Demoss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
I just want...
What the fuck is this?
To know, like... It really hurt my feelings.
It looks like a Lyft might be hurting pretty soon, too.
I knew it was illegal, and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon, say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
Okay, but again, like, physics are at play here. So because weight is a protected thing, which it shouldn't be, because that's kind of insulting to people who are in wheelchairs due to birth defect disabilities, diseases, physical limitations. Fat is a choice. Body size is a choice. You have a choice to be 300 pounds or not. So this idea that somehow you get the same protection as someone, who has, I don't know, MS or spina bifida or something like that, like that's insulting. You chose to look the way you do. You chose to become an inconvenience to size-constrained things. This isn't like you're making your problems everyone else's responsibility. And I'm sorry, I don't care what the law says. That's not fair.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't want to have...
There's no black person. I mean, unless the person's wearing blackface. They chose to paint their face black. God, attorneys like this can be real scumbags. You can definitely tell the good ones from the ambulance chasers. This fucking guy, or in this case, buffet chasers. You can definitely, oh my God, it's no different than if a black person, you're making a dishonest argument. You know that that's not the same, and you're still making the argument anyway because you want to be smooth. Like the peanut butter she eats. Now, she's a chunky peanut butter gal. Let's be real.
Have Christians in my car or Muslims in my car. It's the same. Under the law, it's the same.
Being Muslim or being Christian doesn't put more weight on your suspension. It really is a question of safety.
Lawsuit is filed. Since she posted the encounter on social media, other full-figured folks have reached out saying the same thing happened to them.
Full-figured folks. As if it's like something we all did to you. Give me a break, man. Give me a break. Thank you to Final Boss for gifting a membership. Thank you, buddy. You guys are so far over tonight, it's gross. I appreciate it. Unbelievable. If we would have had a full goal tonight, you guys would have knocked it out before the 9 o'clock, or before the 8:55 portion. You know what that means. I'm going to get more people who are saying, Aaron, Monday or Friday, you made a shitload of money. You didn't mention the goal. Tuesday morning, you made a shitload of money. You didn't mention the goal. Tuesday night, made a bunch of money. Didn't mention the goal. I know. You guys are making good points. We do a good show. People throw money at it. You guys are incredibly generous, and I appreciate it. By the way, the new Save Gordy shirts and hoodies and mugs are up in the Steel Toe shop. We will have more of this as time goes on, but go ahead and grab those. Let us know how they are when you get them. They come in different colors. The links are pinned to the top of the chat if you'd like to grab your new Steel Toe merch. Let's go to End of Silence. I want to listen, but I don't care enough to. She has to be terrible. 99.9. Jesus Christ. Imagine the size of her turds. What's her name? Tank Demoss. Somebody called her Tank Demoss. Dank Demoss. Let's see. Dank Demoss. Oh, God. The top thing on her is the news report. The first two videos are the news report. All right, you want to watch Feel My Pain by Dank Demoss. Feel your pain. What, when the buffet is closed? All right, let's check it out. Oh my, well, she's running. That's good. Like, okay, allow me for a moment. Don't you get tired of having to walk like that? Like, don't you get tired of the chafing? Don't you get tired of the waddling and all? Like, it's uncomfortable to be that big. That's why I just can't take seriously the morbidly obese people who go, oh, I'm beautiful at any size. Like, you don't believe that. It's not comfortable to be you. It's not comfortable to get out of bed. It's not comfortable to walk around. Don't bullshit me. You would be, but they don't want to have the work ethic. They don't want to have the discipline to drop weight, which is interesting because if you just ate 1,500 calories a day, if you're her, weight would start dropping off immediately because you have to eat a lot of calories to sustain that body size. You cut it down to 1,700 calories a day if you're her, and her body will just start eating itself, and she'll lose weight. But don't sit here and tell me how happy you are. Don't sit here and tell me how powerful and beautiful and big at any or beautiful at any size is. You're lying because I see you walking. I see you wheezing and it's you're just not comfortable. But you don't have the discipline to drop the weight. So instead of trying and failing, you're terrified to fail to drop the weight. You'll make fun of yourself. You'll make jokes about how fat you are. You'll make it make fun of yourself before anyone can make fun of me. you'll just have all sorts of copes built in. Oh, I mean to be this big. No, you don't. You just don't have self-control, and you're afraid that if you try to lose weight, you'll fail, and then you'll feel even shittier. By the way, you notice they did not have a permit to shoot here. They worked something out with this security guard. This isn't like an actor who did the video with them. This is the security guard at the hospital going, all right, just stay out of here.
I was sitting in my dorm getting dressed and getting cute. When the phone rang twice, you see this car and wasn't nice. My mom called crying, she like, your popsy in the spittle. I'm like, is he cool? Cause you know his condition. Her voice said, nah, baby girl, just get here. That's a 60-minute drive, but I ain't even fucking care. My daddy probably...
She's not good. It's just not... It's not like she sucks. It's not like, oh, this is aggressively terrible. It's just not good. It's just very meh.
I'm at school, I'm not there. I was about to go party, new fit and new hair. On my way to the city, felt my daddy wasn't there. When I pull up to the spittle, I felt death in the air. Why my brothers fucking crying, why my family even here? Why my mama not talking while she's sobbing everywhere? My granddad cried and he whispered in my ear. He said, baby, just listen, your daddy ain't here. I wanna...
That's like the fourth time she said your daddy ain't here. We got that idea. Yeah, she's just not good. So I'm going to go ahead and be very generous and say that part of the reason she made this Lyft thing a big story. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say, you know what? I'm going on record. This is a scam. She's running a scam. She's in on it with the Lyft driver for publicity. I think that her and the Lyft driver worked this out so she could get on the news and it would be good for the rap career and they could do the lawsuit. Halada Fagina says it's better than Eric Church. That's hurtful. That's hurtful. No Pen 15 Fathead with $2 says, damn, Patrick dropped an album. I don't think she's as big as Patrick. I bet you Patrick weighs more than she does. He's a pretty morbidly obese guy.